are about to watch a video, a very short clip. I want you to pay attention to that video. Pay attention by listening and also watching this video. Pay attention to the names that you're about to hear. After this video, we will be talking more, as this short video will throw light into the incident of the NDLEA and the Mohbad'S. They gave me something to drink. I don't know what it was. And you will also be shocked to find out that Mohbad's wife knows a lot of things. You will be finding out, so we can add one and one together and make it two. But before we proceed, like and share this video, subscribe to this channel. Let's get right into it.
Remove this thing from their hand. They're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. Wunmi, stop it! 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 Stop it! Go, inside! No, back!
Welcome back. Now, the short clip that you watched, you heard the name Wunmi. And who is Wunmi? Wunmi is the wife of Mohbad. Wunmi is the wife of Mohbad. She was so high on whatever it is that she had inside of her that she was fighting the NDLEA up to the point where she was trying to take off the cap, the hat of the NDLEA officer that came to bust them that night, because they are aware, they know that these guys showcase these things on social media every now and then of substance abuse. So the NDLEA came in because of their, their intel. They know that these guys will sell, these guys will distribute. They connected the dots together and realized that these guys are making money off from this show. If the celebrated cop, Abakari, could be caught in the web of this, now you should know that the NDLEA, the Nigerian police, all of them together, plus their minions, such as this music artist and whoever, club owners, they are all in this thing together. You heard that name there in that video. Wunmi. Someone was screaming. Another lady was saying, no, don't pull the cap. She was pulling off the cap from the head of an NDLEA officer, struggling with the gun that the NDLEA officer had. Something evil would have happened that night. Something bad would have happened that night. Let us assume that the NDLEA officer did not take caution and maybe she pulled, or he, something could have happened. Now, somehow it seems Mohbad and the Wunmi obviously high on whatever. And as at that time, Mohbad was not popular as he is now. So it's going to be a bit difficult for the NDLEA to say, we know this one, we don't know this one. There were a lot of them in that Malian house or whatever it is. And Naira Marley was not there. He wasn't there. He said he was abroad. He had to fly back to bill some of them. And we saw him take picture with, the NDLEA boss and all of that. It's a shady things. These guys are involved in a lot of terrible things. Substance abuse. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Even the Wunmi, she is high on whatever it is. Now, I'm not trying to blame her because, the society that we live in, back then it wasn't like that. you'll find guys doing these things. But now, if you're not careful, even this, these young ladies are involved in serious substance abuse. It is so tough. It's so serious. So she herself, she is high on these things. That's why she could carry a 5-month-old baby together to the show where Mohbad had issue with his friend Prime Boy, and the whole thing resulted to what it is, and we are where we are today. There was a time Mohbad's father said that Mohbad said he was going to throw away their son. What will make a man say such a thing? Is it because he's high on something? Both of them are high. Imagine husband and wife high. What kind of life is this? What kind of life is this? It's serious. We are talking of serious issues here. These things are interwoven. It's not just justice. There's a lot of justice that needs to be a lot of things that needs to be looked into. A lot of things need to be looked into. We are heading towards a principle. In fact, where are we heading? We are heading towards a slide, and that slide has no control. That's the truth. Look at what's happening there. A lot of people have been screaming and talking about this thing, saying, look, the way and manner at which the young people are abusing substance here and there, we have to deal with it before it becomes uncontrollable. And you have to bear something in mind. Our society, our country does not have social system. When I mean social system, we don't have that assistant like what you will find in countries where they have such scourge, where they have such problem. They still have a system that cares and takes care and manages, and we don't have. We don't have. So if you fall in this trap, OYO, you're on your own. You go explain, tire. You will not have answers to it. That's it. It's a serious issue. It used to be there back then, but it wasn't as much as what it is. I think about 10 to 12 years, thereabout, 15, thereabout. Let's say 15 years ago, it was, seeping into the society. Then about 12 years down to this time, 12 years down to this time, we started seeing a surge in the south of Nigeria. We started seeing more of it. In the north of Nigeria, they were already experiencing serious, substance abuse. Now it has come deep down to the south. Go to the southeast. There's something called something Miri. It's something Miri or Miri or something like that. Something like that. It's just crazy. It's meth that they are inhaling and getting crazy, running crazy. Someone is supplying it into that community, supplying it into that region, into that state, into that part. Everywhere is saturated right now. Back then, and when I say back then, I'm just talking about 8 to 9 years ago, it was codeine scourge that we started seeing. Codeine and a bottle of soda mixed together and some other things. Now it has become science student, almost science student. A song that this guy was singing here and there, science student, just to get themselves high on this, high on that. What are we talking about here? So she too was into this thing. So she knows a lot of things. All the while Mohbad was screaming, they want to do this to me. They are all hooked on this substance. So if you see the Splash, you see Zinoleski or whatever among those group of people, they are into serious substance abuse. Serious substance abuse. Serious one. So this video is not to, kind of say, oh, because she's into it, that's why. No. I'm just trying to let you see that she's also part of, because some people are separating her from the old drama, the old thing, the old Malian thing, the old thing. No, she's also part of it. She was also influenced. They are all into it together, plus her late husband, Mohbad. All of them. They are into it because people are looking at her like, oh, she's just giving birth to a baby. They look at her like this. No, they are all into it. All of them are into this thing. It's time for us to wake up. We have to wake up. As you are saying justice, you should kind of look deep into it. What happened? Where did it all start? What are the catalysts? What are the things that influence this thing that we are talking about before it gets out of hand? Because it's already getting out of hands. Before it gets to a point whereby it will be uncontrollable I repeat again, we do not have that system that will care or cater for anybody that loses his or her mind. What are your thoughts about this video that you watched? Like and share. See you guys in the next update.